Mr. Arumugam Parasuraman, former minister, will give a speech. Mr. Rajaram, former Minister Rajaram's son will garner.
தமிழ்நாடு பெண் வழக்கறிஞர்களின் கூட்டமைப்பின் சார்பாக முன்னாள் அமைச்சர் அவர்களுக்கு திருமதி பாலா நடராஜன் அவர்கள் பொன்னாடை அணிவிப்பார்.
Manbumigu Madi Amechar, Honourable Dr.v.r.s. Sampath, Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industries, Honourable Thiru Justice K. Venkataraman, Judge Madras High Court, Honourable Thiru Justice K. N. Basha, Judge Madras High Court, Perorgale, Anbargale, Vanakkam. Chennai Valarchi, Kajagam, Satta Kadir, Inaitu Nadatum, Mauritius, Tamija Galuku, 10,000 Nulgal, Varangum Visa, Matrum, Samuga, Arvalar, Virudu, Vazangum Visa. I hope I've done my justice to my motherland, to my mother tongue, Tamil. When I was a child, I was not given the privilege of having Tamil at school. I learned it from an elder person in a Baitka in a small village. I can still read and write. I can't speak because I didn't have the practice of speaking. So I just wanted to pay tribute to my mother tongue, because Tamil, as we know, is a language, and my Tamil roots also have given me a different vision in my journey in life. So I want to pay tribute by saying at least a few words in Tamil, reading the Tamil script there. And I would also like to convey my sincere thanks to my friend and brother, Dr. Sampath. I will say something more about him at the end, but this initiative, he came to Mauritius at the Tamil League when they were organizing the Platinum Jubilee. And there, from the heart, he announced 10,000 Tamil books. So I believed him, but many people were asking me, will he deliver? And today you've delivered. You've given the 10,000 books, and we'll have a special ceremony in Mauritius to have the formal distribution of those books. I'll talk about that. Let me very briefly, because I know we have taken some time, and myself, unfortunately, I have to catch a flight at 2 o'clock, at 2:10 at the airport to go on another mission. But let me say, first of all, that I feel very privileged to be in the presence of the distinguished Minister, Mr. Dr.v.r.s. Sampath. You know, he was telling me, I've also been in politics for some time, but he's been in politics since 1965. He's celebrating his 48 years this year, and we are looking forward to your golden jubilee in 2015. For somebody to survive in politics that long continuously, you must serve the people, because they vote. If you don't serve them properly, they don't keep you in the position. So I feel very honored, Minister, for all that you've done. I think we have to learn from you. And this, I think, should guide us in terms of service to people who trusted us. I wish you good luck in all that you will endeavor in future. Let me also tell you that although I couldn't speak myself Tamil fluently, but when I became Minister of Education, Arts and Culture in Mauritius, I took a number of key policy decisions to ensure that Tamil is well anchored in the Mauritian society, in Mauritius. And I'm very happy to have one of my distinguished Mauritian compatriots here, Dr. Narsingan Reddy, who is a great historian and also a great educator. He's advisor now to the Minister of Higher Education. He also has contributed a lot. I would say that what I did as minister was to ensure Tamil was being taught in primary school in those days, but not everywhere and not fully developed. So as a matter of policy, I ensured that all languages Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Arabic, Mandarin, all these languages, and now we are including Bhojpuri and local language Creole. All these languages have equal right, equal status in Mauritius. We teach all of them, government-sponsored teachers, in all the schools, primary up to secondary. When I was minister, it was only up to secondary, up to primary. I got it to secondary and move it to tertiary level. Now you can learn BA Tamil in Mauritius like for the other languages. We have Tamil drama every year. We have also Tamil Speaking Union, Mauritius Tamil Temple Federation, Mauritius Tamil Cultural Center. Is the policy of government to promote diversity, to consolidate unity. So we've done maximum we can in Mauritius to ensure that each language is well rooted and also can flourish forever in the Mauritius island. Well, I would also like to, this for us this week is a very auspicious week for all the Tamilians, and I know in Mauritius, you know, this is a very special occasion when we are celebrating Taipu Samkavadi. On Sunday, Taipu Samkavadi will be celebrated in Mauritius. I can assure you, almost 100% of the Tamilians in Mauritius would be observing the fasting, would be participating, and I'm going back, in fact, on Friday to make sure that I'm there for this very special occasion. And that is a great celebration in Mauritius. And we also have, we celebrate Thiru Day. We celebrate also the, Sampath mentioned, 7th World Tamil Conference. And we also, the Tamil note he mentioned to you, with English, Tamil, and then Hindi. That's also a matter of pride. And also, we have our Tamil Chamber of Commerce. So these institutions are there to ensure that we flourish. We still have a lot to do, and in that context, I'm glad to announce that Dr. Sampath, who is the pioneer in organizing the World Economic Tamil Conference, he started now the third one, we are going for the third one. I know you wanted to do it somewhere else, but I think for practical reason, I think Mauritius will be happy to host the third World Tamil Economic Conference. I will talk to all our people there and make sure that we have it. We'll try to do it as good as we did for the 7th World Tamil Conference, but I'm sure with the support of all of you, we'll make it a big event. But Minister, as I mentioned to you, I think you should be the chief guest for this World Tamil Economic Conference, because we want to make sure that the Tamilians get involved into economics also, economic development. Culture is very good, religion is very good, but without economic power, economic base, you can't flourish too long. So I believe this is the message we can convey in the context there, and I'm sure the Tamil community will feel not only honored, but also will benefit a lot from this initiative. And in that context, I would like also to say that we have the Institute of Asian Studies. Dr. John Samuel, who is here, the director, he's been kind enough to appoint me as a member of the board, and he is also having the idea of celebrating a conference, organizing a conference in Mauritius on the International Conference on Tamil Diaspora, focusing on culture and linguistic heritage. I think we can coincide that also. We'll work it out in such a way that these events can take place around the same time in Mauritius. And as you know, I know Tamil as a classical language, one of the awardees have been promoting that. We know the importance and the value of Tamil, and also what we have asked Dr. Samuel to do is, you know, the Palm manuscript, medical Palm manuscript, is recognized by UNESCO in the memory of the World Register. And this exhibition would like it to be present in Mauritius so that we can show to Mauritius and the world what is the richness that we have. And I've talked to the Director General of UNESCO recently when I was in Paris. We are planning to have an exhibition in Paris also to demonstrate how Tamil has such a rich and very strong heritage. Well, I'm glad also that Tamil Dubai Sangam is here. We are working closely with them. Our duty, I think, is to bring all the diaspora together so that we can exchange, we can share, we can be in good solidarity, but also we can give our part to consolidate the current situation, but also to look towards the future for the Tamil community. You know, nothing is dynamic, nothing is static. We know the challenges we face, our young people, our children, how the roots, they are getting away gradually from the roots because of many factors, but it's our duty as elders to ensure that we can transmit to them and reinforce the base so that they can flourish for many, many years. Just like the number of years that Tamil has existed, we should look at so many years in future, 5,000 years in future, so that they can still continue to flourish as beautifully as it did. I do not intend to take too much of your time, but what I would like to say that I'm also very pleased, and I would like to convey to all the distinguished judges who are here present today. I feel very happy to be in the midst of so many eminent members of the judiciary of Tamil Nadu. I myself have been a legislator for 14 years, but I have the privilege of being the father of 2 lawyers at home. I know how great you've been doing, and I just want to tell you that I think it's a good idea if you have an association of legal persons of Tamil diaspora. That I think something we can do when we have the economic conference. I think it will be a good initiative. I will also, let me conclude by about the books that Sampath has given. 10,000 Tamil books for Mauritius. It means we have every 8 Tamilian will get 1 book. The population of Tamils in Mauritius is around 80,000. So, you know, the book that he has given now, each 1 book will serve 8 Tamilians. It's a very important number when you look at the population of Tamil. Thank you, Sampath. You honored your word. What you're doing is a great gesture. You know, my forefathers left Tamil Nadu in 1884. From Salem, went to Mauritius. They were told, go to Mauritius, turn stone, you find gold. When we reached there, they had to break those stones against a lot of odds, against a lot of hardship. Struggle, suffered a lot. But they turned the island into such a beautiful place now, and they give us dignity, but give us also all that we've been able to have now in Mauritius. So that, I think, what you're doing, Sampath, is a great gesture, because our forefathers, when they left Tamil Nadu or India and other parts of the world coming to Mauritius, they didn't know where they were going. They were told different stories, but they had struggled a lot. And for us, I can tell you, I can talk also in the name of my colleague, Mr. Reddy, for us, the Tamilians, we look to Tamil Nadu as our mother, our motherland, because our roots come from here. I can tell you I'm very proud of my roots. I've said it everywhere when I was at UNESCO in my farewell speech. I feel very proud, and I pay tribute to my forefathers who braved all those conditions to come to Mauritius and make me what I am today. He has his contribution to that, and I'm ever grateful to Tamil for this blessing. And I've adopted the village where my forefathers come from in Salem. I believe this is our duty to give back, our duty to serve and ensure that we can share whatever benefits we've got with the community. I would like to tell what we are going to do. I think when we have the conference, we can arrange for the distribution of the books, make it an event, so that we'll have all the personalities present, and we will organize that in Mauritius so that this could benefit the Tamil community there. And I can assure you they'll be very happy when we have this ceremony there. You mention was made of very respected elder, Mr. K. Rajaram, who for me was a great mentor. I've had great love and respect for him. We've been in touch till unfortunately, he left us. But I can say that he has contributed a lot to building the bridge between Mauritius and Tamil Nadu. And he came for the World Tamil Conference. What I did recently with Rajsekar, his son, he had a book, 100 tributes to him in Tamil. I said, Rajaram goes beyond the shores of Tamil Nadu. Tamils, you will understand it, but those outside will not, so that Tamil diaspora should benefit. So I'd arranged for the translation of the book into English, was released in Salem, and we are going to have another release in Mauritius, so that this book can go to the diaspora during the conference. Let me conclude by paying a special tribute now to my good friend, Dr. Sampath. I think with the gesture, what you've done, and all the efforts you're putting in to serve the community, this visionary initiative of the World Tamil Economic Conference is something which I think we need to make sure that it works. It brings the impact that we are looking forward to. And in that context, I want to pay tribute to you, Sampath. I have a small token as a recognition of all the efforts you're putting in. This is a special memento. I'll read the text and then present it to him. This memento is presented to Dr.v.r.s.sampath, Chairman, Madras Development Society, as a tribute to him for his selfless and dedicated efforts to contribute to the overall development of the Tamil diaspora with a special thought for Mauritius. I don't know, Minister mentioned that we have to look for a girl now to marry Sampath. I will certainly look for a Mauritian girl, Sampath, since you have not found in India, so we'll find you one in Mauritius.
Thank you, sir. Your account of the Tamil diaspora and the Mauritian committee was very inspiring and heart-touching.